Welcome to Monday Mania, where we discuss everything that has happened in the world of triple threat promotions. I am your host, Cassie Willow. With me this week is Reno Phillips. We're discussing events between the 1st of November and the 8th of November this week. Firstly, triple threat promotions news. The next cross-promotion event will take place in December, hosted by World Championship CAWs. Mai Nagano will be defending her Triple Threat Promotions Women's World Championship against 5 other women. We're still awaiting confirmation on Nella's spot, based on her promo on PW a month ago, as well as an official date of the event from World Championship CAWs. There is also under a month left before the deadline for entry for the Triple Threat Promotions Invitational Cup. On to Colour TV News. We had Colour TV, Frontline on Colour TV. Episode 77, Performance Review. Zeta Andrews would face Jacob Finch III. Jacob Finch picking up the win. Yuki Kondo would face Skittles. Skittles has definitely made her name as a tag team competitor and champion. I was eager to see how she'd fare in singles competition after so much time wrestling under tag team conditions. Yuki winning by countout after a heated contest. QVP would face GBH. GBH picking up the win. We then heard from Frontline owner Willie Wildside. He gave Amy a glowing review, except for a couple of things, how the Tasmania Zack Roper match ended so violently, as well as the issues with Mother. Amy would defend her position, asking for the time until everything or nothing to prove her worth as GM. On to Ronin Pro news. We had Ronin Pro Season 6, Episode 18. Airwolf would be attacked by Jamari Mito at the start of the show. Clownvis would face Randy Hammond, Hammond picking up the win. Beef Bucket would face Rage Robbins picking up the win. Riley Kingston would face Honor Champion, Antonio Bartlett. Riley Kingston picking up the win. Gaethje Champion, Razor Parsons would face Local Talent. Razor Parsons picking up the win. Razor Parsons is set to face the, as far as we can tell, original Razor Parsons from Ronin Pro, now part of the UWO and NEW, as part of NEW's Tour of the Territories next week. Affliction would face the Kingdom in tag team action. The Kingdom picking up the win. Big Bushido would face Mercer. Mercer picking up the win. We had Ronin Pro Fight Club Season 6, Episode 18. Brandon Phoenix would face Philip Reynolds. Reynolds picking up the win. Quinn Caldwell would face Strength Champion, War. Quinn Caldwell picking up the win. EQ Jones would face Local Talent. EQ Jones picking up the win. One half of Ronin Pro's tag team champions, Gabriel Warren would face Courage Champion, Johnny Acid. Gabriel Warren picking up the win. Aquino Dai would face Jack Irvin. Aquino Day picking up the win. Alex Albright would face Yuri. Alex Albright picking up the win. On to Zero Channel news. We had Zero Channel PW The Grizzly Tournament 2024 Finals opening. We had Zero Channel PW Grizzly Tournament 2024 Finals. Faith Aiko would face Limitless Women's Champion, Diana Whiskers, title on the line. Faith Aiko picking up the win and the title. Bitter would face Limitless Men's Champion Shane Oliver, title on the line. Bitter picking up the win and the second new champion of the night. Mother's Souls would face PW Unity Champions Ruin the Business, title on the line. Ruin the Business picking up the win and retaining. Ramon Kingsley would face Jet Beasley. Jet Beasley picking up the win. Angeline Mendez would face PW Women's World Champion Kai Kara. Kai Kara picking up the win and retaining. Curry Vendetta would face PWU World Champion Rain Allen. Rain Allen retaining. Grizzly Tournament Finals as Oz faced King Rikamaru. Oz picking up the win. We had New Extremes Wrestling news. NEW had some contract renewals. Charlie Braddock, Cowboy Roy, Eli Ward, Airwolf and Powerwolf all renewed their contracts. We had New Extremes Wrestling, Tour of the Territories, WCCATOM. Before the show even kicked off, we saw the return of the Reaper. We heard from Alice Young ahead of her match here tonight. Jade Phillips would then face Melissa Sanchez. Jade Phillips picking up the win, but Melissa Sanchez's hand was on the rope. We then heard from Long Tornado. Seems Long Boy hadn't told Super Tornado of her summit win pick here tonight. We then heard from the Phantom before she would face Akane Matsuda, who got a really warm response in her homeland of Japan. The Phantom picking up the win even after a lenient count from the referee. We then heard from Foxy Valentines. We then heard from Diana Simmons. We then heard from Excitement Express. Long Tornado would then face NEW Women's Tag Team Champions, Excitement Express, titles on the line. Double E picking up the win and retaining. Dare attacking Double E after the match. We then heard from Dare. We then had Alice Young face Mai Nagano. Alice Young picking up the win and a spot at Dungeon of Destiny. Over to Reno for his ratings.
Color TV. Frontline on Color TV. Episode 77. Performance Review. Zeta Andrews versus Jacob Finch III. 2 stars. Yuki Kondo versus Skittles. 3 stars. QVP versus GBH. 3 stars. Ronin Pro. Season 6, Episode 18. Clownvis versus Randy Hammond. 3 stars. Beef Bucket versus Rage Robbins. 3 stars. Riley Kingston versus Antonio Bartlett. 3 stars. Razor Parsons versus Local Talent. 3 stars. Affliction versus The Kingdom. 3 stars. Big Bushido versus Mercer. 3 stars. Ronin Pro. Fight Club Season 6, Episode 18. Brandon Phoenix versus Philip Reynolds. 3 stars. Quinn Caldwell versus War. 3 stars. EQ Jones versus Local Talent. 2 stars. Gabriel Warren versus Johnny Acid. 3 stars. Aquino Dave versus Jack Irvin. 3 stars. Alex Albright versus Yuri. 3 stars. Zero Channel. PWU Grizzly Tournament 2024 Finals. Limitless Women's Championship. Faith Aiko versus Diana Whiskers. 2 stars. Limitless Men's Championship. Bitter versus Shane Oliver. 2 stars. PWU Unity Championship. Mother's Souls versus Ruin the Business. 3 stars. Ramon Kingsley versus Jet Beasley. 2 stars. PWU Women's World Championship. Angeline Mendez versus Keikara. 2 stars. PWU World Championship. Curry Vendetta versus Rain Allen. 3 stars. Oz versus King Rikimaru. 5 stars. New Extremes Wrestling, Tour of the Territories, WCCATOM, Jade Phillips versus Melissa Sanchez. 2 stars. Akane Matsuda versus The Phantom. 3 stars. NEW Women's Tag Team Championships. Long Tornado versus Excitement Express. 4 stars. Alice Young versus Mai Nagano. 3 stars. This brings the weekly averages to 3TP, 4.1 stars. New Extremes Wrestling, 3.5 stars. Ronin Pro, 3.2 stars. Zero Channel, 2.9 stars. Color TV, 3.6 stars. WCC, 3.5 stars. Sidebar, 2.8 stars.
Well, that's all from us for this week's show. Links to all the Triple Threat promotion shows we've covered can be found in the description of this video or on 3TP.page. We'll be back next week for another Monday Mania, next Monday at noon UK time. We'll see you then.